this one's following the signs for Teeside, then following the signs for Tyne Tunnel. Quite a tricky route actually, on a couple of the roundabouts. So Mr. Driving Examiner pulls you up on Yewtree Avenue at Southwick, Yewtree Avenue, and says follow this, at the end of the road turn right, then follow signs for Teeside. Okay, so I'm going to talk myself through this, looking all around the car, no signals, not necessary. End of road right, so it's middle and right dormer signal for right. Now it's a very narrow road, so just keep it to the left, so you leave enough room for cars to drive into it. Looking right, left, right, then just keep looking as many times as necessary. The right's clear. Well, I've got a great big wagon. This car's coming from my left, and I'm just going to pull. I've got plenty of time. Just remember the 4 S's. You must not cause any other driver to stop, slow down, swerve or swear. Regard 5, I suppose, in stress. If you do any of them on your test, when you pull out the junctions, you're going to get a great big fat feel. So we're on a 30 road, I'm up to 30 miles per hour. So he said, follow signs for Teeside. Okay, so I'm bang on the 30, you've got junctions to the left to clear, you've got pedestrian activity, you've got oncoming traffic, you've got a lovely wide road here, a bit bumpy. You've got an island refuge. Now remember, we don't give way to people in them. Just be ready to stop if they step off. Do not give way to them or you'll get a serious fault for that. Side road left's clear. Now we've got the traffic lights up ahead. We've got signs saying the speed cameras, but I'm not interested in them because they never speed. Teeside A19 is left. So straight away I check middle left dormer. The light's on red. I'm not going to bother with any gear changes. I'm going to focus on a nice smooth stop. So there we go, keeping half a car at the back, or what you call your tyres on tarmac. It's just in case he breaks down, left enough for him to get past, or they could be on a hill, they could roll backwards. So update my left dormer again, just watch for cyclists. I'm now going to tell people that I'm turning left. I've got an advanced stop there for cyclists, don't stop on them. Following the curb round, straighten up, check middle mirror, the traffic light's on red. Quite a bit pedestrian activity, you've got junctions left and right, you've got a warning sign telling you there's a staggered junction. Now I'm looking for Teeside A19. Now I know from local knowledge it's right, but I'm going to go down in the left lane because that's the one you'd be expected to go down in. So, and I'm going to have to filter over here. Now I know for a fact there's a lot of cars in my right lane, so let's see how I play this. Now the lights has changed to green. I can see Teeside A19's right third exit. So I'm looking at my right dormer. I can't get over the minute, so I'm going to put a signal on now because I'm not really going to slow him down. Is he going to let us go? No, she's not. Is the next one letting us go? Oh, he is. So I just move over to the right lane. I put my hand up and wave to them. So it's right third exit. Now, just one thing there. If nobody's going to let you go over, just go left at the roundabout. Let the examiner worry about it. If you can't get over, don't force your way over. Put the signal on that scenario because they weren't going that fast. And if you can't get over, just go left at the roundabout or go straight ahead. So it's middle left dormer and signal to leave the roundabout. Now I'm on a 70 road, looking well ahead. A couple of cars in front in a wagon. I'm up to 40, 45. I'm just going to keep it that really because I know there's a roundabout up ahead, which it says Teeside is straight ahead, second exit. Check my middle mirror, just checking how close that car is behind. Braking very early. I know I keep sound like a parrot, but learners leave it far too late to brake. Selecting third on approach from fifth. Clutch to bite and hold. Checking 12 and 3, it's clear. Keep it to the left as I go around. Middle and right dormer, and just signal to tell people I'm leaving the roundabout. The car at 12 o'clock and get straight onto the roundabout. Okay, so picking up the speed, looking in mirrors, and a little bit more gas there. I'm now doing 45. I'm going into fifth. Got your repeater signs, nice clear road. There's the roundabout sign. Teeside A19, straight ahead, second exit. So update my mirrors. Got a car overtaken and watching from cutting back in. Got a warning sign that could be pedestrian crossing, so I'll check my middle mirror again. Just braking very early, very, very light. I think that's a new sign that actually. Dropping into third on approach, checking 12 and 3 o'clock. See a lot of traffic coming across at 12, so I'm going straight on the roundabout. Middle right, tell people I'm leaving, so the oncoming traffic gets straight on the roundabout. Check mirrors again, build my speed. I've got a motorbike over, a couple of motorbikes overtaken. Always watch for them. Now, there's no signs on this roundabout, so Mr. Driving Exam will say to you, it's not signposted, just follow the road ahead. So you keep into the left lane. So, update my mirrors, and just keep into the left. Doing about 50, which is good in 5th gear. Braking very early again, love the early braking. Dropping into 3rd on approach. Keep my brakes still. I'm just going to let it roll up and drop it into 2nd, into 1st now, sorry, because the car come from the right. Now this car's blocked my view, so I can't see. I'm not going to go. So it's clear now. I keep to the left, and then middle right dormer is signal to leave the roundabout. If you're good, you can check all 3, but I'm not that good. Now he's going to say follow the signs for Tyne tunnel, so it's right 3rd exit. Check my right dormer here, sideways glance, get the signal and move over. Now remember what I said, if you can't get over either, just speed up, slow down or go somewhere else. Now it says you can use the middle or right lane. Now remember, please pick the middle lane because it's too much hard work picking the right lane. So the lights is on green, I'm just going to anticipate them changing back, which they haven't. If they did change now, I'd be going. Pick the middle lane here because you're veering across the lanes right and left, so keep your eyes on the middle lane. Learns how the pupil fail here, Pat you call them. Went on the roundabout in the middle lane and shot off to the right and the examiner failed him. Don't know why I done that. Keep the middle lane, lights is on green. So there's the 2nd exit, middle left door mirror. Another check their mirrors and then signal left and come over to the left lane. I can't see that light, it's on red. Somebody's turned that light round, I can't see it. Good job, I can see the light on the right. I've also got my backup light straight ahead. Now we're going to join the carriageway. Now remember, if the examiner doesn't see anything, it means you have to join the carriageway. When he's got a choice, he's got to tell you what to do. But when there's no choice, he won't tell you what to do. You've got to join. So what you've now got to do is just cancel that signal. You've got to match your speed to the speed that's on the carriageway. Now that car's doing about 50. So I'm up to 50 miles an hour and I should slot in very easy. Right dormer, pop the signal and see a car coming right lane. I'm just going to ease off the gas because he's getting bigger. He's moving out for us now actually. Sideways glance. And then cancel signal. Now remember, when you come down there, if you see a gap, put your foot down. If it's too close, just come off the gas. Get yourself up to 60 miles per hour. So, you know, Mr. Driving Examiner's smiling when you're doing this speed. What you mustn't do is drive along here at 30, 35. Yeah, you're toast. Now you've got the parking upper left, anticipate the wagon pulling. I've got vehicles overtaking because I'm driving like a granny at 60. Now we've got no stopping signs, you've got the van in front pulling in, so I'm just easing off the gas and maintaining my 2-second gap. You've got P for parking up ahead, so anticipate cars pulling out of there. Now, I'm now looking for signs for Tyne tunnel. It says there I've got a slip road off to the left, half a mile ahead. So when you've got a slip road off, you normally have a slip road coming on. Not all the time, but normally you do. Watch for people, remember the 3 ways you can deal with it. You can move out, you can slow down, or you can speed up. So I'm just keeping a nice big gap here on the 64. Now you've got signs there saying there could be queues likely ahead, but it's mid-morning, so I'm not anticipating that. You've got your countdown markers, that slip road. Just keep to the middle of the lane. I'm trying to look for signs for Tyne tunnel. Now I'm looking well ahead, I can see the signpost. Can't read it yet. You've got no stopping signs, you've got tourist information signs, you've got warning sign telling us the slip road, cars could be merging. So we're looking for signs for Tyne tunnel. Update my mirrors by the way, and there's nothing much happening behind. So Tyne tunnel, now it says straight ahead, 2nd exit. Now what you mustn't do here is go to the left lane. The left lane is for turning left, and if you go left there, you're in no man's land. So please keep to this middle lane. It's following the signs for Tyne tunnel on Testo's roundabout. They should have arrows further up the road so you can see them. Now there's the first arrow there. Now it says straight ahead. I can use the middle or I can use the right lane. Now if you know you're going to keep to the middle lane. So the light's on red. I've updated my mirrors. I'm just focusing on a smooth stop, even though the lights has changed to green, because there's got a lot of traffic to move off here. Into first, and then off I go. So don't go to the left lane there, or you're in no man's land. Keep it to the left here all the way around. Do not go to the middle lane, keep it to the left. Lights is on green, I'm expecting them to change back to red. And then it's middle left, right door mirror, all mirrors, and then signal to leave the roundabout. You got a pedestrian crossing there as you come off there. Should have zigzag lines on if it's a crossing. Okay, now this is where learners are feeling. This is a hot spot if you've never been here before. I'll guarantee this. You'll approach this bend far too fast. I've actually done it myself. So I'm up to 50. Now he's going to tell you that's the end of the independent drive, okay? What he now says is we're going to be leaving, we're going to take the next slip road off to the left. Now what you have to do here is look for the clues, look for the countdown markers. Now I'm up to 60 miles an hour and he's going to ask you to take the next slip road off to the left. Now a lot of learners, including myself, come up to this far too fast. There's your countdown marker, 300 yards. So I'm updating my mirrors. I'm doing 60. I'm going to start to come off the gas now at the 300 yard marker. We've got 200 yard marker. And then we've got, I'm going to signal by the way, I should have probably signaled the 300 yard one. Now I'm down to 50. Now I'm braking now at the 100 yard marker. Very gently, very lightly into this slip road. And I'm selecting third gear on approach. Bringing the clutch back to the bike, keeping your brakes still. Learners can't do that, I wish they would. Now I'm going around this bend at 25 miles per hour. Okay, so remember that one. Big tip there, look for the countdown markers.